Yeah, Paul.
If we did the old desert island thing where you had to bring one album, I think we've done this maybe 8 years ago. But I don't remember what anyone picked. And it can't be a greatest hits.
Can't be a double album?
If it was issued at one time, yeah.
Okay. But it can't be a greatest hits.
It cannot be a greatest hits because that's a cop-out.
Okay.
If you were bringing one album and you had to play it over and over or listen to nothing the rest of your life.
I would bring the White Album. I'd bring the Beatles' White Album. Stones' Exile on Main Street. Like, I need a double album in there. I think I'm going to get more bang for my buck there.
Dude, you know what's nutty? When you're looking at this list, right? Wikipedia has one broken down where it's like, these are albums that sold 40 million copies or more. And there's Michael Jackson, Pink Floyd, Whitney Houston, Meatloaf, Eagles. Then you go down to albums that have sold 30 to 39 million copies. Totally different albums. There's Michael Jackson, Eagles, Beatles. It's all the same people. And they just album after album sold. Man, this is crazy.
But nobody now is getting close to those numbers, right? Because it's all fragmented with Spotify, and you're buying a song if you want to on iTunes.
This has Adele's album 21 that sold like over 30 million copies.
That's
pretty good.
Yeah, that's big stuff.
In this day and age when music is essentially free for most people.
Yeah. Yeah, Paul.
The Beatles' White Album is a great call. I mean, it is. There's got to be 15 songs there that you can name off the top of your head.
Dang, man. And then Adele's next album, 25, I guess, that sold almost 30 million copies, too. Holy moly.
Does she have a last name?
She's a big deal. She doesn't need
She doesn't need one. No, she doesn't need one. And then she's talking about not touring anymore. But that never happens. Like she may say that. But I remember seeing a video of her at Madison Square Garden where she was done. Like, she's not comfortable on stage. And she curses a lot when she's on stage. And then she got done, and then she was so drained and emotional after that she kind of fell into her husband's arms, and they went up an elevator there at the Garden. Like, it was just that emotional for her.
This is an interesting one. Here, tied at 31 million copies apiece. You have Velvet Underground and Pavement. That's really interesting.
I bought half of those.
Yeah. 31,000, maybe.
Hey, but what is it saying? 100 people went to go see the Velvet Underground. All 100 started their own band.
Yeah, great. Great.
Oh, Beatles. That's a novel choice.
Oh. Here it comes.
I'm looking at the Rolling Stone list of top 100 albums. White Album's 10, Revolver's 3, and Sgt. Pepper's is 1. And Exile's 7.
And you somehow find the Beatles overrated.
Yes. Exile's 7 and Velvet Underground's 13. So we're all in there. No Motley Crue for Paulie. I think.
Okay. So if you're stranded on a desert island for a year, are you bringing Velvet Underground?
Yeah, Velvet Underground. It's number 13 on this list of greatest albums. It's pretty legit.
All right. Fritzy, what are you bringing?
I'm going Saturday Night Fever, or I may go Run DMC Raising Hell.
You got to pick one.
I'll go Saturday Night Fever.
All right. That's a good choice.
The soundtracks do they count?
It's an album.
Is that multiple artists, though?
You're going Bee Gees for a desert island? Would you get annoyed?
If you take out the soundtrack, I may go Billy Joel Glass Houses. Oh, my God.
Of all Billy Joel Glass Houses?
I love that. Still rock and roll to me. Don't ask me why.
Is that where they didn't start the fire?
No.
Living here in Ellington.
You may be right. It's on there.
Yeah, okay, great.
You know what they say about glass houses?
Don't throw stones.
People that live in them.
Seton, what would you take?
Man, I don't know. I hate this question. It's my least favorite question in the whole world. Maybe Nirvana, Nevermind. I might take.
Okay.
I like that one a lot.
Paulie?
This is the one that always pops in my head first. Purple Rain by Prince.
Okay. I mean, there's no wrong answer because you have to listen to it.
No, there's all wrong answers.
No, there's no wrong answer. Yeah. You listen to it.
No.
I might not want to, but you do. You have to listen to it for a year.
Yeah. You know what's weird about that, too, is that I haven't listened to that album in like 15 years. So why would I take that?
And it's going to play on a loop for an entire year. It never shuts off, even when you're sleeping. Yes, McLovin.
It's interesting that all these albums are years and years ago. Like, I can't even name new albums. Like you said, it's just a different
I don't
ballgame.
know the names of the albums.
People don't write songs for albums. Like, they didn't songs used to be able to fit together on albums,
Yes.
and there was themes.
And how they were placed, sequentially with the album, of complementing the next song. But I remember the names of albums. I don't know any aside from Adele, but she attaches a number to it, so it's easier to remember that. I don't remember albums anymore.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.